Alrighty, today we're making raspberry homemade jam and we're doing it using the Ball basics of canning. I don't like to mess around when it comes to food safety, so I try to go by the book as best I can. If you don't, no judgment, no worries. You do you, boo. So step one, you're going to get that canner, you're going to fill it with water, and you're going to get it heated on the stove. It's going to be 5 cups of raspberries, 1 package of Ball Classic Fruit Pectin, 7 cups of sugar. Jam is sugar's time to shine. And you're going to prep the jars. I ran mine through the dishwasher so they're nice, hot, and clean. I hand washed my lids and rings, and then I simmer them to sterilize. You're going to pull the jars out, fill them with hot water, and you're going to let them hang out in the canner for about 10 minutes while we make the jam. You're going to get a big pot, add the raspberries. I like to add a splash of lemon juice for shelf stability, but that's optional. Stir in your powdered pectin and bring it to a boil. Once it's bubbling, dump in all that sugar. Stir like your life depends on it and just bring it to a hard rolling boil for 1 minute. You have to use a timer, people, okay? And then you're going to skim the foam off just like I'm doing. It doesn't have to be perfect and you're good to go. A quick tip is don't let the jam mixture sit too long before filling the jars. If you do, you might get a little bit of separation. You will see that in mine. I do actually get a little bit of separation. It does not hurt the integrity of the jam. It's just the fruit on top and the syrupy stuff on the bottom. Totally safe. It's just not as Instagram worthy of cuteness, okay? So you're going to dump the hot water out of your hot jars, and then you're going to fill them up using your jam funnel. You need to leave about a 1/2 inch of headspace. Grab your bubble remover, and you're going to run it around the inside of the jar to get rid of those sneaky air pockets, and it's going to help you double check that your headspace is where it's supposed to be. Wipe the rims with a damp paper towel. I get mine damp with some vinegar. Sticky rims equals bad seal. That is bad news bears. So for your lids, they're gonna go on with your magnet wand. Rings are twisted just fingertip tight, not cranked down like you're the Hulk. If they're too tight, the jars can crack and you're gonna have a major issue. And then it goes back into the canner. Once the water's back to a rolling boil, you process them for 10 minutes. When the timer's up, you turn off the heat and you let the jars chill in the canner for 5 minutes before lifting them out, okay? Set them on a towel, no touching overnight, and by tomorrow, you're gonna check the lids. If it doesn't pop when you press down, then you nailed it. If one didn't seal, or if you had a jar that wasn't full, just like you see with mine, right? I had one that wasn't full, no worries. You're just gonna pop it into the fridge and you can eat it within a few weeks. Shelf stable jam only works if the seals are good and the jar is full with the appropriate amount of headspace, okay? That's what makes it food safe. So for a final touch, wash the jars, label them, and store them naked, right? Naked means no rings, and then you can just leave them wherever you keep your food until you're ready to use them. Let me know if you try it out. Bye.